when it comes down to people, there's always an agenda. Always. Let's say, for instance, when a new person enters your life, there's an agenda. This is up to you to figure out what is going on when a new person enters your life. It's either going to be for the bad or the good. Hopefully it's the good. A lot of the time, unfortunately, it is not. And this is up for you. This is up to you to figure it out. I'm going to give you guys some pointers right now on what to watch out for. If you're talking to a new person, you can quite easily tell the difference between burning genuine desire and someone who is talking to you and could care less if you even existed or not. This is a terrible sign. Let's say you're a guy talking to some new girl or something like this, for an example. If you have any experience at all, you can literally tell if she is the only one talking to you or not by the way she is speaking to you. You can tell. I'm going to tell you guys something right now. If you're talking to a female that's talking to a whole bunch of different guys, that is a red flag. Easily. It is someone you do not want to take seriously. There's no excuses. It is a woman that is not focused on her own life. It's the type of woman that's looking to gain out of somebody else. Which is why they talk to so many different people. And this is just an example. You want to stay clear from a red flag like that. Very, very clear. You don't have time for that. And if you're the type of guy, or let's say you're a girl, just look at this in a different, just reverse it. Look at it that way. But if you're a guy and you're talking to somebody, and you have any amount of experience, you will literally know if this person is worth it or not. If you are inexperienced, you might not know the difference, because you're going to get caught one way or the other. But you should know, because you would be valued very much, and you can feel as a human being how much you're valued from somebody else. You can feel it when you talk to certain people. You can feel how much they value you and care about you. In this modern society world today that we are in, the cool thing nowadays is to not care. Reply with one-word sentences. Make it look like you're so busy, unavailable, living your best life. It's more so to push everybody away. The devil is doing great work in the world that we're in today. He is separating more people than ever. More people today are single more than ever before in this entire world. The devil. He is separating everybody. So take that for one sign. When you're talking to somebody, you can tell if it's worth it or not. If it's not worth it, let it go. And a huge problem as well is cell phones. People just need to learn how to come together in real life and associate in real life, and stop catching feelings over a cell phone, because that's what so many people are doing. Look back a long time ago in school, people were awfully comfortable talking to you over a cell phone, weren't they? Until you see them in person in school and they're completely different people. Now they're right shy and timid, scared. In other words, they're keyboard warriors. They don't have the balls to be that way in real life. They only have the balls to do that over a cellular device. I remember talking to certain people, bro, and I try to make that connection the same thing in real life as it was over a cell phone, and people would act right weird. They act one way behind the phone and act the other way in real life, which is very strange. But a lot of people today are like that. And it's crazy the way people are. You really need to get with your people and stick with your people. It's the only way. Like, you and your people have a plan to live life to the fullest together. Do not even deal with temporary people, temporary bots. Nobody like that. And you have to watch out for the deceivers who are going to try to make it look like they're all with you just to get something. And then they're gone. Because the deceivers will deceive. You gotta be very careful in this world, bro. Very, very careful. And another mistake people make is something negative might happen. And when that negative thing happens, they will retaliate. They will live their life to get somebody back. And revenge can be good, but you shouldn't seek to only get revenge. The best way to get revenge is to live your life to the fullest. To do the things you actually want to do and become the person you actually want to be, and that is all the revenge you need. It's better than even seeking it. It is the best revenge. Revenge comes naturally. It's not something you have to go out of your way for to get back at somebody that has gotten you. You live a much better, cleaner life, you're going to get them back. That's all you have to do. And you don't have to worry about doing it. It's just going to happen. So that's what you let happen and just continue forward. You shouldn't even care anyways. That's the way to be. Something else to watch out for. When it comes to certain friends, if they're not on the same page as you, bro, if you can't have deep conversations with them and they don't want to have it, they can't keep up, you're not going to be close with them. You have to know how to deal with people. You have to know how to deal with people. You don't got to hate everybody that's not going to be on your level. But you know how to have to deal with people from a distance. It's what you actually have to do. And as for the people that can keep up with you, that's close to you, that's on the same page, that you can talk about ideas with, those are the people you can really go forward in life with. That you can trust a lot more. You're both hardworking, you both have similar viewpoints. things will go much more smooth. Because for those that can't keep up, for those that are not on the same tip, that are not on that same wavelength, it's not going to work. Same thing with a relationship partner. If they want a certain lifestyle and you want a different lifestyle, it's not going to work. You both have to want the same things. You almost have to be like the same people in a sense, not 100%, but you have to both be wanting what is happening, if that makes sense. If you want a certain lifestyle and your partner wants a lower class lifestyle, it's not going to work out. They probably can't keep up. They can't keep up with you mentally. They can't be on your level, on the same frequency. You're much more advanced than they are. All the way around the board. And there's levels to life, bro. There's levels to life. These are all signs you got to watch out for in people. And just because someone is not on your level does not mean they're a bad person, but it's just a person that's not compatible with you. Is all it really is. It's just not going to work out. Like, I've saw potential in certain people before, and potential is nothing. Like, if they don't live up to it, they don't live up to it. They're not that person you thought they could have been or were or could ever be. They're just simply not that person. They went a completely different direction. You're polar opposite people. So, something you got to watch out for. You don't want to invest time and energy and money and resources into people that you're not going to be with moving forward. It's going to be a waste of time. I honestly believe staying single for a long time for most people is the way to go. Especially until you get your shit 100% together and know where you're going. Because life changes very fast. There's certain people that date for a long time and they come at a crossroads and things go very bad. Because one person wants one thing, the other person wants something else. That's where it ends. Maybe at one point you were both kind of on the same page. All of a sudden, when it's time to elevate, when it's time to do better, one person wants more, one person doesn't want it as bad, and it's gone. Just like that. So, communication is key. To be on the same page is so very important. It literally has to be that way. You don't want you don't want to put yourself in a situation where a lot of time is going to be wasted when things could end very bad. You don't want to put yourself in those situations. Because now it affects your life personally. It can slow you down. It can stop you from creating a very successful, well-rounded life and existence. You have to stay focused. You have to go your way. Full force. People don't matter that much. But the people that do matter in your life will be there. And that's what really matters. People in general don't matter that much, but somebody is going to matter to you. You're going to matter to somebody. This is what's really important. Everybody in the world is not important to your life. Everybody in the world is not important to my life. It is impossible. You should be more concerned with your life, your direction, and the way you're going to secure yourself a better future, rather than worry about hundreds and thousands of other people. That's just pointless, purposeless, a waste of time. But believe it or not, there are people alive that are that way. And you can't be a person that is that way. You have to be focused. No matter if you lose people or not, you're going to lose people. I'm going to tell you that right now. You're going to lose people on your journey. You're going to lose opportunities for better opportunities. That's the position you always wanted to be in. That's what it comes down to. People will be lost, new people will be found. There's different worlds, there's different levels, there's different realities on this earth. And that is facts. If people are not on your level, they're not on your level. Doesn't mean it's impossible for them to be. Everybody has potential. Everybody can do certain things at a very high level, in some way, shape, or form. Some people just don't live up to it. Some people do. You have to be with people that are on your level. That is the best piece of advice I could possibly give when it comes to this kind of stuff. You're just not going to make it work with somebody else down the line. It could work right now a little bit. Something's going to happen and it's not going to be good. That's why there's so many breakups, split-ups, divorces, single-parent households, because people did not even find themselves, did not even work on themselves, and they were so focused on kids, family, this and that and that and this. They did not build the right life. They did not work hard enough to fulfill who they are and to get somebody else that is on point with a better version of yourself, which is what you should be doing. They did not give themselves that time. They thought, let's do all these things. It's going to cause problems later on. Split-ups, divorces, single-parent households, because true colors come out. And when true colors come out, it's going to end very bad. It always happens to people that jumped too far into certain things. They did not give themselves time to grow, to develop, to evolve. So after you do all those things, now you're stuck with this person. Now you might be on that tip where you're growing and evolving and you're becoming better. Things stay stagnant with somebody else and they're staying the same and you're getting better and you're not attracted to them. You don't want to be with them. It's like you don't even know who they are anymore. You don't even know who they are anymore because you're growing, they're not. This is the type of shit that can happen. Vice versa. They could be the one growing, you could be the one that's not. And this is the shit you gotta watch out for. People don't understand psychology to a deep level, bro. Most people do not. No, people don't get what I'm saying right now. Only a few will. When we generalize the entire world, most people don't get what I'm saying 100%. Most people will have an idea, but they don't get it deeply enough. Especially not as deep as I understand the shit. And it is the truth, man. Like, you gotta give yourself time. And by giving yourself time, some people say, oh, I gotta give myself time. Oh, I need to be single right now. I need to focus on my life, all while they're partying and doing a bunch of horse shit. That's all cap. That's, I want to have a hoe phase and stay single. I'm not going to grow as a person at all. I'm going to have a hoe phase, ruin my value, and go down that path. But I'm going to tell you I need to stay single and focus on myself. No. You're just a hoe, Carla. You're just a hoe. You're not focused on yourself. And I hope someone's not watching this video that's name is Carla. I just threw her a random ass name. I'm just joking. But it's the truth. There's a difference between focusing on your life for real and actually getting results behind all your hard work and focus, and having a hoe phase telling people you're focusing. You're focused on riding that cock carousel is what you're doing. Not only are you doing that, you're getting worse. You're literally doing the opposite of what you said because you're a liar. But they're not ever going to say that. Why would they say that? But it's the truth. And it goes both ways too. Except guys won't say that kind of cap. They'll just kind of party, live their life, not save money, not focus, do this, do that, party, trying to get things here and there. And all of a sudden, you have nothing to show for, and your life is done, it's gone. You really fucked it up, bro. And it's something you cannot let happen. You have to focus. You have to take your shit seriously. The only thing you will regret is not doing it. Now, I'll tell you something right now. You will never regret getting better in life. You'll only regret not getting better in life. So there's only one right answer. I've never saw someone in my life ever look back and be like, oh man, I wasted so much time getting better, bro. Oh my God. I wasted my whole life, bro. I wasted my whole life getting better. I have never heard that once in my entire life. Never. But what you do hear is people regretting all the time that they have wasted, not being ambitious, not taking their life seriously, just letting it go. You do hear regret in that. There's so much talent. The famous Les Brown said it himself. You know where the number one spot in the world is where there is the most potential wasted? And that is the graveyard, where many, 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 many people are buried. There's hidden talent at that graveyard. It's the truth too. It's all facts. You gotta take your shit seriously. You gotta take your life seriously. You cannot mess around. You have to be serious about your shit, bro. In every area. When it comes to your health and your fitness, which I can help you with. When it comes to psychology, which I can help you with. When it comes to relationships and dating and all this kind of stuff, I can help you with. Unless you can help yourself. But a lot of people do need help because they don't understand it to this level. Or at least deeply enough. You hear all that people, yeah, I know what you mean, I know what you're saying, but you really don't. You really don't. Like, not that much. It needs to be drilled in your head, so it's how you're programmed to be. Because you don't know it deeply enough. It needs to be drilled in your head. It's like learning a new skill on skates. If you're a hockey player on the ice, you're not just going to know the drill and it's like, yeah, I know what to do. Yeah, you might know what to do a little bit, but it's like you got to practice at it. You have to do this drill a million times and you're going to perfect it. So this is what we do. We drill things in people's heads and they perfect it, which means you can perfect life when you perfect certain skills you may not have. And this is what it really comes down to. People not understanding things to a deep enough level. Not understanding how important things actually are and how important effort really is. And putting your best foot forward. It is a must in this world, man. It's the only way. Any other way is not the life you wanted. It is not. It's just not. It's just not. You could have done better. So you should start right now. 100%. You'll only regret not doing it. You'll never regret starting. You'll never regret actually doing the work. You feel better. You feel at peace. You feel at peace when you do the right things. You feel like a whole lot of things are off when you're not doing the right things. So it comes down to doing the right things. And you have to know how to do the right things. And do it day after day after day after day after day after day. The rainbow just comes at that point. But it'll forever rain when you're not doing the right things on your life. So, if you had to watch this video a second time, you had to watch this video a second time, because I discussed quite a bit. And I don't want to go into a full circle to say the things I said at the start of the video. I said what I said. It has to be watched again if you want to remember every key point that I made. So, there's lots to watch out for. There's lots to learn. There's lots to do. There's lots that needs to be done. And there's lots of things you have to watch out for. Like everything. You can do all the right things, but make too many bad mistakes, which is going to hurt you very badly. It's all about doing all the right things and avoiding all the things that's going to bring you down, because the devil is on the lookout, bro. I shit you not. When you're the person that's on the right path, he don't want that, man. You're going to get attacked. From different angles, from different forms. When you're doing the right things, you know what? If you're just not really doing much, the devil's not even going to look at you. He's not going to attack you. He's not going to come for you. It's when you're doing the right things is when these things are going to happen, because he is threatened. You are threatening the devil's kingdom by doing what God wants you to do. He gets mad. So it's all about the good things you do and avoiding the bad things. And that's it.